guys, welcome to part 2, day 2 of our Honolulu, Oahu food tour. Yeah, Stefan Eats here. My name is Stefan. Stefan Eats is the channel. Kind of winging this a little bit. This will be our kind of touristy tour of the island. So we're gonna hit up some very famous spots for poi, for shrimp. I think you know where I'm going with this. First spot today we're gonna do is incredibly touristy. Is it worth waiting for a donut? Well, many people do think so. Let's go eat some donuts. Let's go. I think that's how you say them. Let's try the original one first. These are just fresh and hot, and look how just oh man. And what's really cool is they do fry them hot. So apparently you're supposed to eat them hot, and this is also really hot. We're starting to sweat already. Okay, let's take a bite. Oh yeah, super airy, like really pillowy. While we were waiting for these donuts, I looked up the history of Leonard's. The family came in 1882 to Maui on a British, I think it's like a expedition ship. They eventually moved to Oahu, where apparently their son started working in a bakery and then started Leonard's. Because of this, the Malasadas have become super popular in Hawaii. They're still fairly popular in Portugal, but the Malasadas in Portugal will resemble these. So these will just be the fried dough. What Hawaii has done is they've just pipped them out. They've just put a whole bunch of fillings inside. It's funny how just one event can just change a food culture. This is good, but I think I kind of want the fillings. So let's see what the fillings are like. This one is a mango one. So this is their special of the day or of the week. Oh yeah, that filling. Yeah, very sweet mango. No tanginess at all. There's the guava, sporting the obviously the natural guava color. This one's almost like custard like. You taste the guava a little bit. Maybe I'd like a little bit more guava in there. And then the chocolate. Oh, this one looks cool. My favorite. It's like a little bit of like a darker chocolate flavor. For me, these kind of donuts are a little bit on the sweet side. That's why this is my favorite one. This is probably the least sweet one. And then the chocolate flavor is coming through really nicely. I think I'm gonna go for just the original and then the chocolate one.
And before we move on to the next part of the video, if you do enjoy our content and would like to support us even more, we do have a new Patreon page out with exclusive videos and much more coming up. If you do have time, check it out at Stefan Eats on Patreon. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video.
Hawaii, I don't know what it is, but yeah, long standing tradition of different types of sausages. We got the Hawaiian smoked sausage with the fried rice and the egg. Me and David had the same idea, was to just kind of crush this rice. So we got the fried rice option. I love Hawaii, man. Fried rice for breakfast. Like, what an option. Like, that's so good. Hits all the right notes. That sausage is just so flavorful, kind of smoky, and then the char marks on there. Yeah, oh, just an ultimate comfort dish, and it's very simple. This is exactly right up my alley. This is just delicious, simple, and then that fried rice is really good too. Yeah, that smoked sausage almost tastes like an elevated version of like a cheddar smoky. was a dish that was actually recommended by a special somebody who's getting married very soon. We came here just for this dish. This is banana pancakes with a cashew cream sauce. I think all it is just pancakes with bananas kind of folded inside and then just enveloped in this kind of lush macadamia cream. I think it's kind of like a whipped, yeah, probably a whipped cream. I want to say, oh, that sauce is so good. Oh my god. Okay, let's just take a bite. That seems amazing. Let's get that cream on both layers there. Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, that's really good. Very pillowy. You can taste the bananas and then that cream on there. I'm happy I got the small stack because the big stack would mess me up pretty bad. But this is just a perfect portion, and that cream sauce, I think that cream sauce is really what makes this pancake. It almost tastes like melted ice cream, but in a good way. You should definitely come here, flat out, because you know, the pancakes, they're flat. Poi, I guess I'll explain it later, but it's a really unique side dish in Hawaiian culture. Not even Hawaiian culture, but Pacific Islander culture. A lot of islands have the same type of thing. I think it's either called poi or poi poi. We also got some ice cream. Yeah, ice cream. Anyways, oh, okay. I was gonna say something, but that's fine. Be that way. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna eat this now. And then we're gonna eat this at this cool kind of park I saw online. It looks good online. Hopefully it'll look good in person. Quickly, before it melts, because it's really hot right now. So, hapya, very quickly, it's kind of like a gelatinized coconut dessert. Normally kind of comes in like giant cubes. This actually is hot on the bottom. I don't really know what's on the bottom, so let's just figure it out. But I think this must be the hapya ice cream. And we just got the one scoop. And look at that, it's just so creamy. Oh yeah, it's very mild, almost tastes like a soft serve with a little bit of like coconut hint to it. And the bottom, oh, okay. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Look at that. What is that supposed to be? Oh, I think it's that same kind of blubbery thing that we ate yesterday from Alicia's market. On the bottom, and I think it's made from taro, if I'm not mistaken. It could be something else, but yeah, that's kind of cool. That's why it's a little bit warm. Mixed with the ice cream, very good combination. I was expecting a bit more coconut though, but overall, very refreshing dessert. Much worse spots to have lunch in. Wow, look at this, it's so beautiful. This looks so good. Okay, we got two different types of pork. We got the poi here. So the poi actually is a very, I thought it was going to be kind of pinker, but yeah, the poi is kind of like a mash, and it comes from the taro plant, and it's kind of mashed up. It doesn't really have much of a taste. I'm going to taste it right now. And I'm gonna give you my honest opinion on it. You know what it tastes like? You know, when you're gardening, the bottom of the pot, there's like a little bit of that soil. It's not my favorite thing in the world. More of like a starch. What I'm really excited about is just look at the juiciness. I forgot which pork is which, to be honest, but I'm just gonna try it out. And whatever pork this is, you'll see the description popping up right now. That's my sound effect. Okay, let's take a bite. Pure, epic, salty smokiness. Not really that fatty, to be honest, but it's just shredded so nicely, and it's flavored really well. There's definitely some kind of woodsy campfire flavor to it. A little bit of poi, maybe? As a combination, but that works really well. And what I'm going to do a little bit of this, a little bit of the pork, a little bit of the poi. And there you go. That's a great bite too. This is called the lau lau. So this lau lau is taro leaves, and then inside, this one should have a fermented pork juices just intermingling with all the vegetables, and oh, I mean, just, I can't even describe this properly. I just keep on eating it. I mean, the last thing we're gonna have, we had this on the side, is a squid luau. I'm not exactly sure. I think this is the same type of dish. This might be kind of mashed taro. I'm kind of looking for the squid somewhere in here. No, that's so good. It's like an upgraded version of Filipino leg, and it's so creamy, so buttery. It's like the best cream spinach you'll ever have. I'm pretty sure these are taro leaves, and then inside you get these small little nuggets of squid. But together, oh, I wish we had some rice to go with this, because that would be just so epically delicious. But by itself, this is just, wow, that's outstanding. Okay, my favorite thing, easily this. Number 2, ooh man, I think I'm gonna have to go with this guy, and then very close number 3 goes to the Kailua pork. As many of you have noticed, I've been making many more dad jokes recently in some of these videos. Do you think it's worth it, or do you think they're terrible? Let us know in the comments. The iconic, legendary Giovanni's shrimp truck. Yes, it is touristy, but yes, it is also very, very tasty. Shrimp plates are one of the iconic dishes of Oahu. Northern Oahu, you'll see so many shrimp trucks. Let's try it out. We're a little bit hungry. We've worked up a bit of an appetite doing absolutely nothing on the beach. This is their famous scampi. This is pretty much the most famous dish that they have. Probably one of the most famous dishes in all of Oahu. Very nice portion, and just look at all that garlic. Oh wow, I was actually gonna ask for extra garlic, and that was not needed. First thing I've noticed with almost all the shrimp dishes in Hawaii, they don't take the shell off. Now I'm very excited about the rice with all that garlic on it. Oh, just a little nugget of goodness, and let's take a bite. Oh, you know what? No. Before we do that, let's rehydrate it with some garlic. Oh, look at that. Just a little bit of garlic on there. Oh yes, perfect. And there you go. Oh yeah, that garlic is just out of this world. It's just so creamy, so perfectly cooked. And then the shrimp is just amazingly cooked too. Now I know why this is worth the hype. And of course, all that rice on there too. Oh, perfect. Oh, and of course, I almost forgot about the lemon. With all that lemon on there. Oh yes, perfect. Okay. Now let's just do one more. Oh, look at this. All the garlic is kind of curled up into a ball with the shrimp. Trying not to waste all that amazing garlic. Oh, okay, I gotta suck that though. Oh, yeah. Could not waste any bit of that garlic. So hot, so juicy. One more. Look at that. Yeah, they gave us forks, but... Oh yeah. In terms of price, it's a Hawaiian price. It's a little bit up there. But, you know, I think you're getting a decent amount of shrimp, and the shrimp are just so well done. And then that rice is just perfect just to soak up all those shrimpy, garlicky juices. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh! So we found a park close by, and this looks really good. Price tag a little bit high. One of them was, I had no idea, but we got half a pound each. One of them was $36. Oh, I think it's like fresh ahi, that's why it's so expensive. Here, look at this little spread we have here. Just a bustling market, so much going on. I think this is the marlin we're gonna go into. So raw marlin, I've never tried it. Marlin poke, got some tobiko on it too. And look at that. Oh, that looks so good. Oh wow, that's almost like a combination between like the butteriness of salmon, that melt in your mouthness of tuna, and all those bits of tobiko inside too, just coating every single bite. There's a little bit of like spiciness, just a hint, but wow, I didn't know marlin raw would be so delicious. This might be the best poke I've had until now. If you haven't tried marlin before, give it a shot because it's so freaking good. This is ahi tuna, and this was the guy that cost a lot of money. Giant chunks of tuna. You can definitely see some of the seaweed in there, and then of course some of that onion. Oh, look at that onion there too. No, I can't do this anymore. Our flight leaves in what, 6 hours? I want to extend it to like 60 just to continue eating this. The creaminess of the ahi is unparalleled. Just an umami paradise for tuna lovers. Yes, you are paying the price with your wallet, so maybe make this your only meal of the day, and then the rest of the time you can eat some spam musubis, you know, from 7-Eleven. I think this is more of the same, but just spicy and with onion again. Oh, look at that. Just giant chunk. Just so deliciously good. Oh. Oh, that flavor is so good. I think this one has the garlic in it. This one has deep fried garlic. So you get the kind of crunchy bits of the garlic. Oh, and then a little bit more salty. Definitely more seasoned. If you like that kind of salty extra kick, a little bit of spiciness too. Oh, that's the one for you. And once again, just completely dissolves in your mouth. Okay, I think I know why people are lining up for that. There's this little old lady walking out with a limp with like 4 bags that were probably heavier than her, and she was killing it. And that is the kind of place this is. Like, you want to get 4 or 5 bags worth of food from there, because that is just so good. We got a couple of little other interesting bites. We got the mochiko chicken. Mochiko is kind of a cool way of frying chicken. I think it's kind of like a tapioca batter or like a rice batter. Anyways, let's go. Oh. There's a sweetness coming from there, and the crispiness, it's a very light crispiness. The chicken's very tender. The last thing we have is an ahi patty. Break it in 2. Oh, I think it's just solid ahi. That's not bad too. I wish there was like dipping sauce for this. I think it's just literally cooked, mushed up ahi, not much other seasoning. It almost tastes like an upgraded tuna salad sandwich. Last thing we have, look at these little ube tarts. These are bougie ube tarts because these are $6 for a box. Very cute. Looks kind of cool. Let's take a bite. Oh, that smile on my face should pretty much say everything. So creamy, so buttery, flaky. That's a little bite of heaven. Oh man, oh it's good. And that will pretty much be it for our Hawaii food tour. Oahu, so much amazing food. Yes, it is a little bit expensive, but the quality of almost everything there is unparalleled. It's such an amazing destination, not only for beaches but for food. And yeah, the only thing I do regret is that we were only there like 3 days. So anyways, I'm actually back in Vancouver, and I'm working on editing our next video. If you do enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the bell icon, hit the subscribe button so we can notify you of future videos, and of course hit us up with those comments. We'll see you very soon. Ciao for now.